Good afternoon, and congratulations to the Champlain College graduating class of 2024. I'd like to invite you to have a seat at my table. One where the dishes are loud and clanking around, and big, boisterous voices are echoing throughout the house. Where the rich smell of hearty food is always in the air, mingled with the woodsy scent of the fireplace that's freshly stoked. This is the 1970s, and these are the sights and sounds of my childhood home, one that brings me great comfort and joy. And as I go about my day, I know that one of my daily chores is setting the table for family dinner. So I bounce into the yellow wallpapered kitchen. I open up a dark brown kitchen cabinet, grab a thick stack of Corelle dishes, and I go into the dining room. And I set down the dishes for my brothers, my parents, and myself. And part of that routine includes going to the corner of the dining room, grabbing a chair, and bringing it to the corner of the dining room table, where I sat next to my mother. Because together, we were a united front in the big, bold, and vocal household of having 4 older brothers. And as dinner progressed, naturally, the laughter got louder, the heated discussions got started, and one brother started outdoing another brother because everyone at the table always had to be right. And so I sat, I listened, and I learned, knowing that I could be just as loud, and trust me, at times I was, but also knowing that my voice would not be heard. At a very young age, I knew that the loving household that I was being raised in was indeed old-fashioned. Girls did housework, boys did yard work. And even as my mother championed me to go to college, she always had to assure my grandfather it was so that I could meet and marry an educated man, secretly knowing it was so that I could become an educated woman myself. So through those years of listening and learning, brought about a great amount of determination. When I was told I was a hiring risk because I wanted to have a family someday, I was determined. When I did not know how to negotiate my salary, I was determined. And when I accepted a job without maternity leave, going back into the workforce with a 2-week-old, I was determined. Because I had a fire burning deep within me, and I knew I had to get out on the other side ever so slightly to make a difference. And that difference wasn't so much for me, but that difference is for the women that I stand next to. Women in cybersecurity. Women in Cybersecurity is a 501c3 nonprofit. We often go by our acronym, WICYS, spelled W-I-C-Y-S, and we pronounce it WeSis, like we sisters, because we're a global cyber sisterhood. And our mission is to recruit, retain, and advance women in cybersecurity. We have over 9,500 members with representation in 99 countries. We have 270 student chapters, one of them being right here at Champlain College. Thank you. On top of that, we also have 70 professional affiliates. Each and every year, we produce hundreds and hundreds of programming efforts that reach the community far and wide, tens of thousands and thousands of more individuals around the world. What we do is we provide accessibility and opportunities for women not to only get into cybersecurity, but advance in their career because of it, because we know we're at a critical workforce shortage with almost 4 million unfilled jobs globally. So we bring women into those careers, those lucrative careers that are fast-paced and purposeful. Each and every day, I get to witness the change in the workforce when we harness the power of what makes us different. This diverse perspective is exactly what the world outside of these doors needs from us. You are the human in this digital world. And this human and technological ecosystem could not exist without you. And I know it wasn't easy for you to get here. Some of you may have been parents who tackled odd jobs and challenges while raising a family and grinding out your coursework on nights and weekends, sacrificing a lot. You are here. Some of you made tough choices. The decision to switch a career and leave something that was safe but yet stagnant, to pursue a lucrative career, and to be able to set yourself up for potential financial freedom moving forward. You are here. And others of you were at this fleeting moment of extreme pressure. A moment of what am I going to do with my life? Making difficult choices that impact your education, your financial resources, your time, and your energy. You are here. Angela Duckworth, a scientist, researcher, and teacher, has extensively researched the predictor of success. And she shares with us that it was not social intelligence. It was not good looks. It was not physical health or IQ. It was grit. Grit is passion and perseverance for long-term goals, not just for the week, not just for the month, and not just for a year. It's with sticking with that grit that will make your future a reality. I started working on cybersecurity workforce initiatives 16 years ago, but it wasn't until I was 35 that I first had my first female role model, a woman that I aspired to be. We were assigned on the same grant together, and she was at the podium, she was poised, and when she spoke, people paid attention. While I sat in the back of the room and I listened and I learned. At 44 years old, I attended my first WeSys conference, and it changed my life. My career advanced significantly because of it. And a year later is when our founder, Dr. Ambereen Siraj, reached out to me asking me if I would consider applying for the executive director role, which is why I'm here today. Because 5 years later, like many of you in this room, I know that my journey has only just begun. So in closing, when you wrap up everything of today's festivities and you extend yourself outside of these walls, know that you are now alumni of the very dear Champlain College, a community that has a very large table where each and every one of you has a place where you belong. You are here. Now love your life. Thank you.